It's GetReel, the video blog for all your classic movie needs.
Something to please all tastes and age groups.
Holy mackerel!
Only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks.
The House of Seven Gables.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for.
It's GetReel for October 14th, 2022. Everybody knows her as mystery writer Jessica Fletcher from the long-running series Murder, She Wrote, but Angela Lansbury's career began in 1942 when she signed a contract with MGM. She went on to receive Best Supporting Actress nominations for Gaslight, The Picture of Dorian Gray, and The Manchurian Candidate. Angela Lansbury would have turned 97 on Sunday. This is Humorous Phases of Funny Faces, an animated short from 1906 by J. Stuart Blackton. Blackton was a filmmaker as well as one of the co-founders of Vitagraph Studios. He was an important guy in the development of animation. You can see the entire film in our Hall of Oddities stream on the Classic Flicks Mix Picks YouTube channel. Before we move on, I just wanted to mention that this coming Monday would have been Marsha Hunt's 105th birthday. She passed away last month. Now, on with the show, which should already be in progress. The Search from 1948 is really two parallel stories. Young Karel Malik, played by Czechoslovakian actor Ivan Jandl, is separated from his mother at Auschwitz and joins the swarm of displaced orphans wandering post-war Germany. His mother Hannah, played by the Czech opera star Jarmila Novotná, is also a survivor. She now faces the seemingly insurmountable task of finding him. She goes from one relocation camp to another, looking into the faces of thousands of children. In spite of false hopes dashed and an unconfirmed report of Carol's death, she persists against daunting odds. Carol's fortunes improve when he's taken in by G.I. Steve Stevenson, Montgomery Clift in his first film role. Steve feeds and clothes Carol, but there's a language barrier. He renames him Jim and starts to teach him English. Steve is the perfect image of occupation force magnanimity. Against the kids' threshing protest, he shows the kind of paternalistic care which the American public wanted to believe was typical of the occupation. But Steve's tour is ending and he's due to be shipped stateside. Believing that Jim's mother had perished in Auschwitz, Steve begins to inquire about adopting Jim and bringing him home to the USA. A mother and child reunion seems unlikely. Only one way to find out what happens. The Search is part of a subgenre known in German as Trümmerfilm or rubble film, movies made on location in post-war Germany among the ruins. Films like The Big Lift, Berlin Express, A Foreign Affair, I Was a Male War Bride, all made between 1948 and 1950, amidst the ruins of what used to be beautiful historic cities, now twisted into bizarre urban landscapes. What Roberto Rossellini called Germany Year Zero. There are several outstanding performances in The Search. Clift is very likable in his major film debut. Jarmila Novotná has a garble-like countenance, a certain aloof resignation. She knows her road is long. I wasn't familiar with the name, so I looked her up and discovered that she was a major opera star of the mid-20th century. I was unfamiliar with Ivan Jandl, and with good reason. Jandl won both a Special Oscar and a Golden Globe for his performance in The Search, but was prevented by the Czech government from attending the award ceremony. The statuettes were eventually delivered to him in Prague, but he is prevented from continuing his promising film career in Hollywood. You're watching GetReel for October 14th, 2022. Only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks.
What do you got?
What do you want?
Oh, that's right, I want more.
Johnny Rocco wants more? We got more. Ever hear of the Whippets? We got him on the Classic Black Entertainers stream on Classic Flicks Mix Picks. Now, if that's not enough to get you to subscribe, I don't know.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
You can find links to all venues mentioned. Just go to the website classicflixmix.com and click on the Where to Find the Flicks drop-down menu.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
1967 was a very good year for Sidney Poitier. To Sir with Love, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and In the Heat of the Night, which goes up on screens nationwide on Sunday and again on Wednesday, thanks to our friends at Fathom Events and Turner Classic Movies. Poitier is Virgil Tibbs, a top homicide detective from Philadelphia who's waiting for a train in Mississippi when he's arrested on suspicion of murder. Virgil's boss in Philadelphia confirms his identity and directs Tibbs to stay on and help solve the murder. He is not amused.
You can't be serious, sir. I mean, even if I could be of some help, they wouldn't want it. No, sir, I'm not prejudiced.
But the story of how a black detective from Philadelphia and a redneck Mississippi sheriff are able to tentatively forge a working relationship that evolves into grudging respect is the stuff Academy Awards are made of. And indeed, Steiger won the Oscar for Best Actor. Personally, I've always thought the award should have been shared. Their performances had a symbiosis. You can't have one without the other. According to Wikipedia, Akira Kurosawa cited In the Heat of the Night as one of his favorite films. So Kurosawa and I agree. You need more? Hitchcocktober continues at the Village East Cinema with Dial M for Murder in 3D. And Saturday night in Westchester, the Jacob Burns Film Center's Jewish Film Festival will show Fiddler's Journey to the Big Screen. It's a behind-the-scenes look at the making of a classic film. Following the screening, there will be Q&A with actor Neva Small, who played Chava, the third daughter in Fiddler on the Roof. Feel free to rant on Facebook, by email, or right on the website. We're back next Friday with a new GetReel, only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks.